5 reasons why I think every entrepreneur should read books. I really believe that reading books expands your mind, and it's very important for every entrepreneur to basically read on a continuous basis. And these are my 5 reasons why I believe every entrepreneur or every aspiring entrepreneur should read books. And I'm not talking about fictional books. I'm talking about books that maybe there's a skill that you want to learn, or they have a certain they about leadership, or about property, or about a certain skill that you still aspire to have. So these are the 5 reasons why I believe you should read those books. One being the fact that it's like you're getting a mentor. You might not have access to the person who is an author. You might not have access to the person that basically wrote that book, but now reading their book enables you to understand their way of thinking, how they think, what they their opinion about that specific subject that they expected. So number one reason, it's basically because you are getting a mentor. You are getting someone that's helping you in a field that you want to be successful in, to become successful, even though they're not there, but their expertise is in the book. So you getting that book, or you reading that book, is basically enabling you to get to a point where you become successful, or you get the ideas about being successful in that field. So that's number one. You're getting yourself a mentor. So some of the mentors that you have will not be mentors that you can meet, but it's mentors that you get through a book. And number two, it's because it expands your knowledge. When I first started reading books, I started with a book called The Secret, and then I had reached that for that, and I kept on reading other books, and those books have helped me in leadership, they've helped me in property. The only thing though, the only problem that I have with a lot of books is that when you read those books and you're not having a mentor, or you're not having someone that is like a coach, those books can get you a lot of knowledge, but the knowledge doesn't help you to act. So that's the only problem that I have with getting a lot of knowledge but not acting, and which gets to point number 3. They can inspire you or motivate you to act. And that's what books are supposed to do. You get these books, you have the knowledge, but now you must act different. You must be inspired to act different. You must be inspired to do things differently. So books are supposed to help you with the inspiration, to help you with the motivation to basically act different, and use those books to basically act different. So that's number 3. Use the books to help you to act different. They mustn't just be books that you read and just put away, but use them to act in a certain way, or different in the field that you act already in. And number 4 point why I think every entrepreneur should read books is that the books are there to expose you to the author's experience. So you're basically getting the experience that the author is getting, or the experience that the author already has in that book. When you're reading that book, you're already getting the experience. So they have 10 years experience in a certain field, and they tell you this is what you have to look out for. So you're getting all that experience by just reading one book. So that's point number 4. You're getting someone's experience by just reading that one book. And point number 5, why I think it's important that every entrepreneur should read, is because reading books, you will have discipline, and consistency. You having to say, I'm gonna read a book, or I'm gonna read 5 pages. If you're starting off, you're gonna say, I'm gonna read 5 pages every single day of a book. And that consistency and that discipline, it basically builds up to you being able to discipline yourself in other endeavors of your life. You are consistent in that reading, and now that you're consistent in that, it basically helps you to be consistent in other things in your life. So it builds that consistency that you need to basically become successful in your life. So those are my 5 reasons why I believe that every entrepreneur should read. If you have other reasons why you think it's important that every entrepreneur should read, please write them down. What has reading done for you? That's different to what I just mentioned now. But otherwise, I thank you so much for viewing this video. I hope it motivates you to basically start reading. And being consistent and learning and discovering maybe some secrets that you might discover in a book that you might not even get from your peers or other people that you already know, but you might get those skills from a book. So yeah, I hope this motivated you, and this will help you become successful in your field or in reading. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.